Ну, погнали. Или нет? Да.
Shattered Bloodlines is the newest chapter for Dead by Daylight.
Не Мэтт озвучивает. Не. В общем, новая глава для ДБД. Как там разбито.
What lies beneath the mundane can be quite terrifying. Hidden beneath the layers of quaint family life, violence festers. When this dark, rampant force lashes out, lives are broken and families shattered.
Разрушенное семейство.
The spirit.
Семейная линия, боже. Ракурс хороший.
Wrath was her bloodline. She returned home to unimaginable horrors. Horrors that left their mark. Now she walks without remorse, haunting and vengeful between this world and the next. The spirit can use her
Я не знаю, его голос я не
the
смотрел
mouth is
никогда.
haunted, to enter an ethereal plane and phase walk to a new location, unseen by human eyes. Her first perk, Spirit Fury. Each time you break a pallet, you build up your call of the entity. After breaking numerous pallets, the next time you are stunned by one, the pallet will instantly break. Hex Haunted Ground. Spawn 2 Trapped Hex Totem. When one of the two is cleansed, all survivors suffer from the exposed status for a short amount of time. The remaining trapped hex immediately becomes a dull one. Hatred. When the generator is completed, the obsession can see your aura. But at the same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you. Once all generators are completed, the obsession is exposed and the killer can kill the obsession.
А чё мент не
New
показали?
survivor, Adam Francis. Adam Francis has no legacy, no inheritance, and everything he owns he earned. Disciplined and driven,
Алина, это баг.
he knows he can achieve anything he puts his mind to. His hard work paid off. He
Вроде
traded
как это
his
баг
small
с
existence for a
хитбоксами,
new
на
life,
стан-палетками
a
сейчас.
better life, miles apart from the
Боргвей,
home
спасибо
he
за
once knew.
хвост. 39
Now
человек.
in
Привет.
Japan, he shares the teachings he worked so hard to learn on his own. But nothing prepared him for the lessons that lie ahead. Adam's first perk,
Камешек.
Diversion. Standing within the killer terror radius while out of chase triggers the perk. When activated, press the Activate Ability button. Crouched and still, throw a pebble creating a loud noise to divert their attention. Deliverance. After unhooking a survivor in safe retreat, the perk activates. When next on the hook, you have 100% chance of escaping, but you will remain broken and unable to be healed until the timer wears off. Autodidact. You start the trial with a progression penalty for a successful skill check while healing other survivors. With each successful skill check, you receive a token. Each token grants you a bonus progression for your next healing skill check. This cannot be done with a medkit. She lurks in the endless night, her wrath insatiable and her blood tainted. Will you survive her haunting? The Shattered Bloodline chapter is available now.
Ей! Привет!
Hello, everyone. How are you today?
С нами Дэйв! Давно
I
не
hope you
видели Дэйва на
enjoyed
стриме,
the,
по-моему.
Awesome spotlight trailer we had over there.
Блин, я не могу себя
Maybe
так
some of you
поставить,
might
чтобы было
have
видно, что она тоже
recognized the
комьюнити-менеджер.
voice. It was our friend Morph UK, so shout out to Morph. Thank you for your work.
Через
on
behavior
this.
термос особый. Да, Морф озвучивал видосик.
So, well, first off, welcome.
Во-первых,
Pat
представимся,
and Dave.
два комьюнити-менеджера,
Thank you for
Патриция,
being
новый
here
комьюнити-менеджер, и
today.
Над
So
Квин
we're
мы
here
ее
to
уже
present
знаем
a couple
давно.
of things, a little information, and then
И Дэйв Ричард,
a
наш
Q&A.
креативный директор.
With Dave. Yay. So, let's start with. Well, normally I would say hi to all the mods in the chat and to everyone
Во-первых,
that is here
конечно же,
today,
привет
but
всем модераторам в
I do
чате.
not have a I do not have a PC with me, so
Ну,
I'm
у
on
нее
my
нет
phone. So
компа,
hi,
поэтому она
mods. Thanks for
сидя с
joining me.
телефона, смотрит
Not
чат
who's
и...
there, but
да.
hello. Thank you,
Всем
François,
привет
for
и
being here
спасибо.
and helping us on the stream as always. And we can go, actually, the reason why we're here today is because the rest of the team is in Tokyo for Tokyo Game Show.
А вся остальная
And, they
команда,
sent
ну,
us a
Мэтт,
few,
видимо, да, они находятся в
a few
Токио на
pictures
Tokyo Game
of the
Show.
booth, if you guys wanna
Отправили там
take a look.
фоточки.
So, dead by
Столик.
daylight tables. I didn't even knew that we had those.
Твич-бут.
I want one.
Oh,
Дикс-рейсеры.
I know that guy.
he has his concentration face on.
Твич.
So you can see here.
Ну,
we
логично,
are
что они
at the
поехали в
Twitch
Японию
booth, so there
на
are,
Tokyo
a
Game
lot
Show
of,
с
stations to play
новой
the game
главой.
over there. DBD tables in the merch store when?
Когда можно будет купить ДВД
We're not
столик
gonna
в
start this
магазине.
one. Alright, so this is the booth at Tokyo
50 парсек
Game
еще будет?
Show.
Да, еще будет, скорее всего.
And
Ну, не
then
сегодня.
I think they sent us
футболка
picture of the
прикольная.
crew shirt. It looks really awesome. I'm actually
Футболка
actually
команды.
sad that I didn't get to get one
Yeah,
for this
me
time.
Too. Me too.
And then a little picture of our setup there. We're playing on the PS4
консоли.
at the Twitch booth over there.
Makes sense.
Makes
На
sense.
Твич-буте, да, на консоли.
So,
Могут
as
поиграть
all of
люди.
you also know, we launched a chapter on
В
every
общем-то, мы, да,
platform
мы
this
запустили
week. Yay!
главу
It was,
на всех платформах
It
на
was
этой
an exciting
неделе.
day. There was a few hiccups, but overall,
Были
I think it
небольшие
went really
проблемки, но
well.
в целом все прошло хорошо.
Getting up to speed. Congrats to the team. Seriously, this is
Yeah.
not easy. Getting everything at the same time.
This was
И команда очень
really
хорошо
awesome.
справилась,
And
все
also a
сделать
big part
вовремя.
of the team is away, so we managed to pull it off. Yay!
Да,
Good job,
еще часть
everyone.
команды
I hope you
опять же
guys are
уехала.
enjoying the
Они
was in the
справились.
content.
Nice.
Nice, I had to. All right, I have a few news before we start with the Q&A. So first thing,
Несколько новостей
we
перед
had
тем,
a
как будут
panel,
отвечать на вопросы. Q&A
2
будет.
weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago was the panel. Anyways, we had a panel on the creation
По
of,
созданию
of the new
призрака
chapter,
и
and you
новой
got to
главы
meet three of
был
the artists
стрим.
that worked on it. Now
2
we're
недели
gonna
назад.
publicize all their portfolio in the forums. We're gonna show you what they do. So
Все их,
you guys can
весь их
actually go and
портфолио,
check
короче,
out
будет на
their
форумах,
portfolios. And more Dead by Daylight, but also
чтобы можно
out
было
of Dead by
чекнуть. Там,
Daylight
видимо,
stuff. They do a lot of
всякие
other stuff.
There's
артики,
a lot of artists on the
прочее.
team, and they do.
Вот
amazing
что
things.
делали
So we
аниматоры
basically are gonna
и
put out
художники
a
по
post
новой
with
главе.
all our artists' portfolios. So if you're interested into that kind of thing, go check it out. It's going to be out after the
Но портфолио
stream
видео
today.
вообще, в принципе, видимо, вся их
Awesome.
работа.
Then second, Fog Whisperers.
Не только
Last
ДВД.
week we announced the launch of the pilot. of
Шепчущие
Fog
в тумане,
Whisperers.
они же
We had an
вестники тумана.
incredible amount of questions, requests, applications, and since then, the program right now is still just a pilot. We still
Программа
did,
только типа в
10
бетке,
people on
только начинается.
invitation only. When we launch the program, and
Когда её
we
полностью
were a bit
запустим,
overwhelmed by the interest for
Yeah.
this.
Я
When we launch the program,
уверен,
we're
что
gonna
много стримеров примут
absolutely share
участие.
everything you need to know to apply, so don't
Вот.
worry
И
about it.
обязательно
Keep
расскажем
an
вам
eye
все,
on
что вам
forums,
нужно
on
будет для
social
того,
media,
чтобы
that's where
принять
we're gonna
участие в
launch.
этой программе.
Alright?
Вот.
Excellent. Pat, I think you had question you found from.
Какой-то
you
вопрос
found them on
Пэт
forums,
нашла
right?
на форумах.
Exactly. Just to let you know, I did a post on the forums for the Q&A.
Опросы
So I
делала какие-то
selected
по
a few of
поводу для
them, so I'm
Q&A
gonna read
специально.
them right now. From
Будем
Kind
зачитывать вопрос.
Lemon. Question. Is
Временной
any
лимон
work
пишет.
currently being done on the skybox to add dynamic stars or clouds? Whenever I stop to appreciate the environment, the sky suddenly feels distantly unatmospheric, and I was curious if any of the developers felt the
Не
same.
планируете ли вы добавить
We have
какие-нибудь
time to do
облака
some stargazing. That's my question.
Maybe when you're
в
repairing
небо?
things.
Небо выглядит очень пустым,
Certainly
если
not
на
when
него
you're playing
посмотреть.
It's not something that we're putting specific effort on right now.
Нет,
That said,
конкретно в это
with
сейчас
every
не
new map that we
вкладываются
do,
никакие
the
силы.
team is getting better, more experienced.
Но
and
команда
we add
потихоньку
new components in.
набирается опыта и
So
становится лучше,
we might
больше.
get to the sky at
Так
some
что,
point.
может быть, мы когда-нибудь и притронемся
I
к
doubt it though, but maybe. You know,
небу.
never say never.
Вообще, на самом деле, вряд ли.
All right.
Кто
Is it
знает,
not like
посмотрим.
a boys band song?
Never say never.
Не знаю, как мы это всё.
I don't know.
I know. And I'm okay. I'm okay with not knowing.
Okay. All right. Next question. From X Damien's Z at the end. Will you optimize DBD on consoles? Maybe
Оптимизация на
60
консолях.
FPS.
Okay, well, actually, that's
До
a really
60
good question,
FPS,
and
please.
I'm finally really happy that we have an answer for that.
Есть
Um,
ответ,
so
наконец-то.
What's,
На этот
what we're
вопрос.
aiming for is an optimization pass for about December of this year.
Примерно к декабрю этого года
Before
будет
that
оптимизация на
optimization patch, we're going to
консолях.
introduce little changes, small changes in
До этой
every
оптимизации
single
будут
patch. Until
небольшие
then,
изменения примерно в каждом
to
патче
prepare for
вводиться,
the
чтобы
optimization
подготовиться
pass, right?
к
We're not
большому
promising any
патчу
number of
оптимизации.
FPS. That's not what we're
Мы не
doing.
обещаем вам
We're trying to
никакие
improve what we have right
FPS,
now.
но точные
And,
цифры, какие у вас
our
будут.
Target is December. That means that we might
Мы стремимся,
if something
и мы
happened, it
стремимся
might
к
be a
декабрю,
little
может что-то случиться,
later.
мы
So we're
можем
going to keep you
попозже
informed, but we're actually actively working on this.
выводить
and,
это
now we have a
обновление,
timeline. So
но активно над ним
It's
работаем.
important to understand that performance is something that we always work on, but with every added component to the game.
Мы всегда
It's a little
работаем
more
над
complicated,
оптимизацией игры, но с
at the
каждым,
moment we
с
haven't
каждым
yet.
разом добавляем
We
в
need to
игру
go
все
back,
больше,
and
и
that's the workload that we are looking
приходится
for.
что-то изменять.
yes.
и
All right, next
возвращаться
question.
к,
From
соответственно,
GT Legend 2. Will you
Переработки
plan
чего-то
on adding more perks per Blood Web or make it so that perks are among the first to be acquired in the Blood Web? So much blood point are used just to
Планируете ли
get
вы
the
как-то
basics.
добавить еще
Yeah, we
перки
know.
в Blood
With
Blood
every
Web?
chapter added and all the
Да, мы
teachable,
знаем,
it
что с
becomes,
каждой
quite
новой
a
главой
shortcut to get exactly what you want. It can be really,
добавляется
really long.
очень много гринда.
We're not planning currently to add other perks to the Blood Web.
Другие перки в Blood Web не планируем
Well,
добавлять.
we have a few design ideas
Но у
on
нас
how to
есть
make this
несколько
progression,
дизайнерских
more
идей,
interesting and
которые
give you more choices
сделают
so that you
прокачку
get
более
what you want to
интересной
get.
и дадут больше выборов.
But it's not a priority at the moment.
Но сейчас это не приоритетная задача.
Other question. Sorry if I mispronounce your name.
You got this.
Renth? Renty? Rent?
Rent.
Renth. All right.
Rent.
Hello there, huge fan. Thank you. Have you ever considered adding a time limit to the end of a match?
Планировали
when an
ли вы
exit
когда-нибудь
is
добавить
available?
временной
This could
лимит
make
для конца
for some exciting,
матча?
pressured plays when survivors have to choose whether to go for a rescue or run out. It could also limit the number of games that are held hostage at the end.
The answer is yes, absolutely.
Да,
We're
обдумываем.
actually currently working on an end game scenario.
Работаем над
end-game mechanic.
Игровой
So we'll
механикой
define the hatch,
над механикой
the,
концовки игры.
Once the gate is open, how the ending works. So maybe there's going to be a timer, maybe it's going to be something else.
Возможно, будет
But we
какой-то
wanna add
таймер в
pressure
конце,
at
может,
the end
еще
of the
что-то
game so
придумаем.
that,
Но таймер придавал как
It's
раз
fun and
человек в
intense,
вопросе,
and that the game
когда уже
actually
ворота
finishes
открыты.
at some point. We're also reviewing the scenario where there's one survivor left. And there's,
Также мы
there's a lot of
все еще
genuinely,
хотим продумать сценарий, что
because
когда
at some
остался
point
один
killer will be
выживший
able
и
to close
много
the hatch, so what
генераторов.
happens at this point? So we're going to create a scenario in that case, which is going to be intense and satisfying for everybody.
Чтобы
and
было
fun.
более
The reason why it took
интенсивное
it took
геймплей, а
us
не
longer because we
прятки
tried the
по
hatch closing
стенке, как
and
обычно
we were
делают
not
сурвы.
satisfied with the result.
Невозможно найти.
So it opened up a larger issue, which was endgame gameplay, and this is why right now we're working on the larger issue.
Yeah. The good news is that recently our team grew, and we have
Команда
we have a cell within the team
расширилась
that's actually
недавно.
dedicated for these kind of problems. So it's pretty exciting. So you'll see news about this quite soon.
Ну, вот этими вопросами конкретно
From
занимаются некоторые
Supernaut.
сотрудники.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
I really want to know what were the hints to the spirit allude to before the first trailer was released. There was a post to suggest that there was info out there.
You said that, right?
I said that,
Well, you can say
and
it.
something was out there. Okay, so here's the thing. The
Что за инфу нам
question
выдали до
from the
трейлера?
post, if I remember
Япония.
correctly,
Was it the one on
was
Instagram, by the way?
no, but the one I answered on the forums
Какая-то инфа
that
была, типа.
something is out there
Что-то
was never
есть.
specifically about the killer. It was about the chapter because the question was, what's up with the new chapter? So I said, hey, something's out there. And that was true. So you guys know about our little 8 seconds on Instagram, right? Well, 1 week, I think, or 2 weeks prior to that, we posted a random picture, and no one seemed to actually question it. It was like a picture of food on a bench, and no one was like, "What the hell is this?" Dead by Daylight.
Там
Why
был
are you
типа
sending us
тизер в
pictures of food?
Инстаграме какой-то.
So
Ну, тизер в Инстаграме мы все
The
видели.
image on Instagram had a coffee, right?
До
There was a
тизера
name on the
в
coffee.
Инстаграме
There
было...
was also plane tickets and a passport. Those were all ins for our new survivor.
There you go. There was also another thing.
была
Maybe it's
еда
just
и
coincidence,
билеты.
maybe it was put there for real
Вот
as,
это
a,
вот.
as an int. I don't know. We'll have to ask Phil.
Короче,
the,
кофе,
scorching,
еда — это
barbecue
типа
event,
билеты в Японию для нового
The-
выжившего.
for
Они
cake.
выложили. Вот так
Said
вот.
what? Free spirit. There you go. The spirit.
Для...
Coincidence,
Я
I
уже
don't
не
know.
помню, как его зовут. Адам?
So yes, there was something out there.
Типа они
And it was
отправляли
not
его в
a lie.
Японию, ну, на
All
работу.
right.
All right, so last question.
Вот такой был
from
еще
Chappie.
тизер, который никто не
How about
заметил.
a save button to save up different perk builds for killer and survivor? For example, to switch to your self build quickly, keep up the good work. Thank you.
Yeah, I hear you. I want this feature too.
Не
So,
слышал поначалу
it should
вопроса.
happen eventually.
In
I mean,
what?
I
Quality
want it.
of life.
Quality of life. Yeah, absolutely.
Видимо,
we
какое-то
actually-
небольшое улучшение.
In our mind, we would use survivor loadout, so different survivor to have different loadout, and then you would switch survivor depending on what you wanted to play. But really, that's not how
Then
it
you have
works.
to
Ну, видимо, по
that's
поводу
not
разных
how it works.
перков,
Every
блоков
You wanna
перков,
play a
типа,
specific,
или...
a specific thing, and if you have it on every character, I mean, I understand.
All right.
So yes,
Что-нибудь такое.
So
Когда-нибудь
save
хотим
the
добавить,
loadout.
да.
So I want to have a
Сохранение,
hunter's
да,
build
именно
and then my
перков.
normal build,
Хочу
and then I
таким,
can just
с
check.
таким билдом
if
сыграть,
it's,
потом
if
с
it's
таким
available on the
билдом
character,
сыграть.
you can load it.
Do we have any? That's in the backlog. Let's be right.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's be
Ну,
fair.
это не
let's
скоро.
not
Это такие
create
небольшие
hype with something that
улучшения,
is not
типа,
placed
игры и
anywhere
жизни.
near the
что-
roadmap yet.
Exactly. I say that often. Like, I want this because it's something that affects me when I play too, but it's not necessarily a priority. So this one is
Типа, хочется добавить, но
All right.
не настолько важно, как другие вопросы.
easy peasy.
Yep.
Это все вопросы на сегодня.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's it.
I was like, okay, I was ready for the next one. Well, let's go with a lot of feedback on the sounds from the new character.
Много
To
фидбэка
this,
по
I will
поводу
say
звука.
wow. But the point being
Звуков.
that we have the sound artist
Окей.
looking at the character of the sound direction for this. I know you're aware of what's happening a
Yep.
little bit. There was bugs involved, but there's also choices that are changing the design, the
Есть какие-то баги,
balance. So, for
и
example,
есть
the
важные
kind of
решения
whoosh sound she's
для
making when she's
баланса.
in the spirit world. Do you know if that's gonna change?
Например,
or-
звук.
Yeah, it's something that we're looking into actually. Absolutely.
Because it makes
Рин
it a lot
в
easier for
Nvidia.
survivors to actually react before
Сурвам
she
очень
gets
легко
closer.
отреагировать. Возможно,
I mean,
это
Yeah,
поменяется.
audio is an important factor in gameplay, so of course it will be reviewed.
And also
Да,
on
звук
the
еще
sound
будет
creation, and this I can
продумываться.
just chime in because I was involved in the process. So we did a lot of recording, a lot of it. And there was a choice also made that it needed to be far from the nurse
Yep.
and far from the hag. And then we kind of had, we kind of were in between.
Говорит, звуки надо было как-то сделать между ведьмой
that-
и
I mean,
Нурсой.
Fred did an amazing job with this.
Тяжело было.
We sent him with not a lot of info, and he created this voice, and I think it's a pretty rad voice. It's scary in moments,
Yes.
even though it's a little bit Waluigi, sometimes.
So a lot of people in the chat right now are like, "Hey, forums are down." Yes, we know forums are down. We're gonna have contact with our host. Don't worry about it. Gonna look into that one. Who did the Adam's voice?
Кто озвучивал Адама?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's
Грех
why I
не
was
знает.
asking.
Is it Joe? Might be Joe.
Вот кто
Might
это
be
Joe?
знает.
I
Okay.
think it's Joe.
Возможно, это был Джо.
I'm not sure.
Какой Джо?
You think the spirit sounds like a duck? Quack.
Not really, but
Говорят,
I
что
think he
дух
sounds like the spirit.
звучит как утка.
Stop
I,
it.
I actually
Звучит как
now love the Waz. I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys. So let's go around a little bit. So we have, let's go back a little bit on our news and announcement.
Немножко
Today
к
is going to
новостям
be
вернемся.
quite a short stream.
Сегодня
We don't
небольшой
have a
стрим,
lot new
недолгий.
or announcements to make. So I'm going to go
У
over
нас
what
нет
we
много
were
анонсов
saying.
сегодня, поэтому повторим.
So we're sending a post to forums when
Пост
they
на
are
форумах
up,
будет
back up. About all our
портфолио
artists, so you
художников.
guys can go and check out their portfolio, what they did on Dead by Daylight, but also what they did outside of Dead by Daylight. We have a lot of talented people in the team. God, I can't talk. So if you're into that kind of thing, seriously, go take a look. They are amazing.
Вот, если вы, вам это
Fog
интересно,
Whisperers,
разбираетесь,
we're
можете
currently
посмотреть
in the
только.
pilot. The pilot is closed. We are not accepting any application, but you guys have a lot of interest for the program, so don't worry. When we actually launch and open up more position, everybody is going to know about it. So that's
И по
it for
поводу
that.
Вестников Тумана, как
Keep an
только у
eye
нас
on
откроются
social
новые
media. Next
позиции,
week we're gonna send
мы вам
a,
скажем,
feedback
сможете
survey. You guys can
подать
give
свою
us
заявку.
all the feedback for the new chapter, all the new content, what you think about new content, power, perks, everything. That's going to be interesting. We sent
Ну и не
one,
забывайте давать нам
after the
фидбэк по
PTB.
поводу
It's
новой
gonna be
главы,
something
что
similar. It's gonna
интересно,
add
что
a
вам
few
понравилось,
things
не
in it.
понравилось, что
So,
там перки,
in the
карта,
meantime, you can
убийца,
also,
выживший, все-все.
when the forums are back on, you can also
Когда
give
форумы
us
снова
your
заработают,
feedback
сейчас
in the
они
balance
сломаны.
section.
Может,
So
на
that would
профилактике, не
be
знаю.
okay. Yes,
People
yes.
talking about the
Huntress Hatchets. Yes, we know
Oh,
about
yeah,
that
we're
one too.
reviewing.
Yes.
We're
so
reviewing that.
reviewing
У
that
охотницы
one.
что-то не так с топориками, они
Apart
рассматривают
from that,
проблему.
guys, seriously today, like that was pretty much all we had. I hope you
Это
enjoyed
все,
the
что у нас на
spotlight.
сегодня было.
Yeah.
Yeah.
И Spotlight, надеюсь, вам
I did.
понравилось, клево был.
Yeah.
Me
Morph
too.
did a great job.
Yeah.
Морф
Yeah.
постарался, озвучивал.
Don't tell him I said that. All right, guys.
I
Dave?
don't know. I'm just a bit sad that there's no lore question. But next
Oh.
time.
Дэйв
Next time.
грустит,
Lore
что
questions.
по
Well, I
лору
mean,
нет
I
никаких
didn't see
вопросов.
one in the
It's
chat.
okay. No,
Let-
no,
let me-
we don't need to do that today.
Да, двойные
Let me
пипишки
check
завтра,
what-
не
let me check
забывайте.
what our
С
mods are
завтрашнего
saying.
дня, с 3 часов ночи
I
по
mean,
МСК до
I'm
3
just saying that
часов
once
ночи
in a while,
вторника.
Could have a lore Twitch.
Фармить,
All right.
фармить.
Oh yes.
А у меня завтра выходной.
Yes. Let's just go
А послезавтра
back again just on the
увидимся на Just
optimization
Dance.
pass for console.
Будет весело.
We're saying for console, but it's
Днём,
also
не утром,
going to
днём.
help a lot on
Нас будет много и будет круто.
lower. How do you say that properly? Like older PCs? No, that's
И
not
Кармик
how I say
тоже
that.
шел.
Potatoes?
That is not cool. That's totally not what I was gonna say. Yes, before I forget, because
Что-то они
François
там о
is awesome
картошках
and, he,
говорят,
made me,
о картофельных компах.
sorry.
What?
You broke Patricia, I think.
my God.
That's
Okay.
she's broken.
Mm.
All right. We have the game is free on Steam this week on PC, and there is a sale also.
А, игра
so,
бесплатная еще сейчас,
invite
не
your
забывайте,
friends
если у вас
and
нет
have
игры, вы можете
fun.
поиграть, да,
I
зовите
think
друзей,
Pat had
кто не
a
играли.
words of wisdom for us.
No.
Слова
this week.
мудрости от Патриции есть на
Last week
сегодня.
we said, don't be a dick. So this week I have to say, be kind to the
Будьте
people you
добрыми
talk to.
с
Because
людьми,
we
с которыми
already
вы
live
общаетесь.
in a fucked up world.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We don't need to be mean to someone.
Наш мир и так
talk
очень,
shit, whatever reason. Just
Хреновый.
Yeah,
spread
it's a good
love.
advice.
Spread
It's a good
love.
advice.
Be
Поэтому
excellent to each other.
Yeah.
делитесь
Yeah.
добром и
Okay.
любовью.
That's it. That.
Okay.
You're
we're done
contender
now.
for Miss Universe now.
I was getting emotional right now.
Yes, and again, I just received the news. Doo-doo-doo. Because I was super prepared today.
И опять же, ей
Double
какую-то инфу
blood
принесли.
point
Is that a thing?
А, двойные
Blood
бипишки,
Hunt.
да.
starting in a few hours.
Только что получила
So
инфу,
we're gonna
конечно
announce
же,
the
да.
start of that, starting in a few hours for every platform. Blood Hunt.
Через
have
6
fun.
часов начнется
Okay.
уже двойные
That's
бипишки.
now,
Мы же об этом
Yeah.
не знали,
Okay.
правильно?
Ending.
Вот только сейчас узнали. Ух.
Bye-bye.
Все, заканчиваем. Счастливо, пока. Короткий, очень большой стримчик. Спасибо, Чернобур, спасибо. Небольшой стримчик разрабов, немного вопросов, ответов. В принципе, вопросы повторялись. В основном такие уже были, по-моему. Вот.